Howdy.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We are going to recap the crazy
wildest, weirdest game of the season.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, from a standpoint of just the weirdest calls, awful calls, bad calls,
the worst calls,
the worst calls. Just some weirdly boneheaded decisions from the umpires. So we are going to be able to see it. I got a this is an emergency broadcast, Chad. Chad said it's not Friday, but yeah, it's not Friday. Brian will be with us.
Emergency
Friday.
broadcasting system.
This is a emergency broadcasting.
If you experienced a weird game last night on the West Coast, press 0.
We're gonna go through what the fuck that was last night, because yeah. So here we go. Let's pull this up. Let's get this out of the way.
Emergency broadcasting system. This is a test. I'm trying to find the little GIF. I mean, the little.
All right.
Alert button.
You ready for this?
I am. Hold on, I'm just getting a tweet off.
So it starts off with something you pointed out that I didn't even notice last night, which, looking back at it, we might be overreacting to that because it might not be 2 timeouts, but
the Machado thing. Actually, let me source it to the person that brought it up on my radar.
All right.
It was at Bohemian HTX. He was he messaged me the video and put it on my radar, but also I was also like, how many timeouts is Machado gonna get? Because it felt like unlimited.
I feel like some of the at-bats last night lasted 15 minutes.
It was a weird game. Okay, let's just.
All right, let's get to this. All right, let me toss the ball up.
Other way, slicing, and that's going to be foul down the right field line. That ball's hit better than I thought.
I'm gonna turn it up for us real quick. So he puts his hand up here.
Yeah, he calls for time.
He puts his hand up. So where I'm thinking is they might not have given it to him.
Is it like the quarterback when they're asking to pump the clock up?
Because this replay isn't that long, so he goes to ask for time, but then it comes back and there's only
another big 2-2 pitch coming.
Well, and then
you can't see it, but there's only like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
left.
Calls for time, right? So right there should be a strikeout. Should be a punch out. There's 2 strikes. You ready to use this timeout?
Hell of a pitch, though.
Still, I mean,
hell of a pitch.
I will say there was two at bats last night before even the weirdness even began. That at bat and then the Machado home run with Hunter Brown. Machado, I love Manny Machado. Machado gets a bad rap. I love Manny Machado. The home run off Hunter Brown was a playoff at bat.
I mean, it fucking sucks that it happened to us, but it was. From an MLB perspective, that was a sick-ass home run.
Yeah. I mean, it was a hanger, just a bunny hop curve. Yeah. Now we have this ordeal.
So Hader comes in.
San Diego's booing him.
Which, it is kind of funny that his first game back in San Diego, he goes for 4 outs.
I think that was maybe by design.
So he comes in.
Okay, hold on. Can you pause it? Okay. Up to this point, it's already been an ump show the entire game. Yeah, Machado home run, there was 2 balls, clearly ball 4, ball 5, and ball 6.
Yeah.
Then he hits a home run. That happens. Because the one thing my baseball mind was going, when Hunter Brown threw the curveball and Machado got it, just throw a fastball 7 inches off the plate.
Yeah.
The umpire was going to ring him up. And Machado was going to get thrown out of the game.
Yeah,
like
sure.
he was that umpire was just asking for a fastball in the outside corner for him to ring up Machado to make it, because now we know it was all about him last night.
Yeah, all about him.
What else early on? There was something else early on that happened where I was just like, this is the biggest ump show. Like, other than the zone being bad, did they even post the umpire audit yet?
Yeah, I don't know if they have. They posted that yet.
A scorecard, right? Umpire scorecard.
Let's roll the tape a little bit.
Yeah.
On what's going on here. So he comes up. I didn't realize, because I was kind of half watching. I was doing other stuff. I didn't realize that it was a disengagement. I thought they just called him for timer as he came off.
I looked up and it looked like
Came up to the mound.
Well, no, originally he called it for that because he can't step off. So there was like it's a timer violation. The umpire had no idea, completely forgot there's a runner on third base.
Yeah, he was like,
He thought there was no one on.
Disengage.
But I don't think he ever.
And then we spent 25 minutes.
To be honest.
25 minutes figuring it out.
Chris Conroy, the crew chief, coming down from first.
Last night was literally 8 downs or 7.
They get this right. This would be a huge.
As the umpires figure this out right here in this video, I have the card. 83% called strike accuracy last night. 0.58 overall favor to the San Diego Padres. In a 1-run game, 0.58, that's a lot.
Yeah, 0.5 in a 1-run game is crazy. Oh, wait. Let me pause. Let's see this Boyer. So 3 seconds. He disengages.
Yeah.
So the clock should just restart.
Yeah, it should be restarted.
But then he's like,
yeah, I don't
not paying
It's
attention.
not a pitch clock violation. He stepped off.
How do you not?
I'm sure Joe is just.
Ben's
There's a
cracker
runner
limit
on.
soon for these guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That I felt the same way. And thank you for pointing that out. It's not just.
Yeah.
He didn't just step
I
off.
just
I know there's a guy
still
on
don't
base.
understand the.
This is a long discussion at home plate. It feels like it should be a step off.
Yeah, it should be a very.
It's very easy.
This took longer than some
No.
Actual plays.
actual plays. Like, how did this take so long for New York to be? Hey, I can't even believe his other crew chiefs weren't like.
Yeah, it was
hey,
the runner
you
on
idiot.
third.
Like, I don't understand
All
what
right, here we go.
saying. I wish we had mics.
Chris Conroy is going to explain to Joe Espada, and he's going to announce to the crowd.
After review, Houston has used 1 of their 2 disengagements.
Yeah, no shit. Like,
Yeah,
Figure that out.
how do you not know your rules? Actually, can you pause it real quick?
Yeah.
The one thing I'm upset about this, like umpires union, all this stuff, like whatever, but the fact that none of these guys are in front of the media after a game.
No, yeah.
They're just like so
They
protected.
yeah.
They're so insulated that no matter how bad you are at your job, you're gonna have your job forever. 1, because you're a union, and 2, like you don't have to own up to any of your actions.
No, yeah.
You can just willy nilly just be like, all right, yeah, well,
I was thinking about this the other day because in NFL, with NFL films, everything is mic'd.
yeah,
And they show it. They show conversations between the refs and the quarterback and the players and all that. And I feel like that gives some accountability. Sure, there's bad calls in the NFL for sure, but the bad calls are usually just like kind of more subjective. Like the margin for error when the bad call is like, ooh, that could have gone either way. The hit by pitch in this game and that disengagement, like that's awful. That is something where I need to hear what they're saying in their little huddle. Like, how are the other umpires not saying like, hey, Bill, that was fucking obvious.
Do you want to know what the real conversation is? Hey, boys, I have the Astros. I mean, I have San Diego -1.5.
Yeah, and they were really fucking trying.
Boys,
Jesus.
check the FanDuel account because I got the run line on San Diego tonight. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, let's
This
keep this going.
this video is brought to you by DraftKings. Use promo code MLB Umpires for 45% off because I'll get 45% of the calls wrong.
Jesus. This video is 14. I just cut up the like highlights of the 8th, 9th,
8th, 9th, 10th, and it's 14
minutes long. That's how much bullshit.
Next time, TKO Dial make the call.
Now Mike Schilt wants to talk to Conroy.
And then
And then-
what is he talking about with him for a minute and a half? How hard is it to say?
No,
I missed a disengagement.
I think that's gamemanship.
Oh, for sure.
That is
really
a solid.
like
co-
him.
I- yeah.
He's such a good coach.
That's a very good head coach.
He's
knowing-
working it for the next
Understand, but I'm with
pickup call.
Oh yeah, he's working it because he knows Hader's been
What am I
sitting.
missing? It should just be a
That's-
disengagement, right? Like,
Can you just
Well, we
explain it to
started
me
in
what
New
you
York.
do?
Yeah,
What were you talking
about?
about?
That's
so
what
what
they
did
said
New York
was.
say?
What's
Yeah,
the-
no,
what's
you're
the
exactly
counter
right.
argument here?
It worked.
Is trying to
Oh, JV,
understand,
let's
but I'm-
go.
I want to make a gif of that as well. Let's go.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right, yeah, okay, all right.
And then he.
And this fucking bounce, just
I mean,
absolutely.
he sat there cold. He iced. It's like icing a kicker.
Gets by.
I mean that's a classic
That was a good move.
Grip the ball as hard as you can, bounce it
That
55
was-
feet, get the worms a helmet.
I don't know why. If you're gonna fucking rip it, like throw
Just like the Astros
come out
scored a run in the
fire
top
in
of
first
the
pitch.
eighth, the Padres
I
were
didn't
sorry
mind
to
the
decide
outside
on
slider
one
because
pitch.
if you throw fastball, Merrill's gonna just
Probably.
launch one.
It
Probably.
is unreal.
Clearly, he
It's
wanted
tough
to
Yeah.
let that
rip.
run
So.
come across.
And that's after the inning before there was a pass ball to score Jordan. Just what a weird game.
And then
And then we
immediately-
missed that. And then we missed a line
I
drive.
looked away for like a second, and I was like, "Wait,
We're going to
he
head
just-
to the ninth.
he couldn't have struck
All
out.
tied
Like,
at
what just
3.
happened?"
Here at Petco Park, that inning ending on a line out
So many
to
things
Josh
happened.
Hader, who reaches up and snags that soft liner to end that inning.
Look at Jamie. You got to be better.
You
than
gotta
that.
be better.
Gotta be better.
You
I'm
gotta be
completely
better.
with it. That was just
What a good chirp. That's such a
terrible
solid
job
chirp. You
of
gotta be
killing
better.
the
Jamie was chirping
mood
the
of
whole
this
time.
game.
You know
So-
what? Give him game one.
You're back.
I'm back.
You're back on the train.
I'm back. Give him
Actually,
game
no,
one.
We need full screen for this bullshit. All right, so now Tuve's up. We haven't even got to Tuve yet, and all this bullshit's already happened. All right, so we're 5 minutes in. Tuve comes up. What is it? I can't see it. Here we go. Tuve's up. 2 outs. Runner on second. Top of the 9th inning in a tie game. Clearly hits his
That
foot.
hits Altuve's foot. They're going to say
saying it's
fair
in
ball. Brennan Miller
How do you not ask for help?
didn't hit Altuve.
There's
That's
4
the
people
final
out there.
of the inning.
Why? I mean, ask for
Brennan
help.
Miller
1,
not
2.
ingratiating himself to Astros players,
He's
coaches,
already
or manager.
throwing 100 miles an hour
ask for
with
help.
90.
You got to check with other umpires
Nasty.
to see if it did hit
Yeah.
Altuve.
I don't. What?
Altuve needs to be pulled out of the
I don't
situation.
understand.
They need to keep him in
Pause.
the game.
Pause real quick. Omar Lopez is my guy. Always been my guy.
Yeah.
Wasn't not a good bench coach right
Yeah,
there.
what
You
was
gotta
it?
you have to
was
grab him and make sure he's
He
in the
was
dugout.
kind of like when a fielder gets caught watching.
Yeah.
He was just caught.
Yeah,
he
dude,
was
he
just
was
caught
just-
watching.
He was
Like,
he
he
can't-
just watches Altuve go up to do something that's clearly going to get him ejected.
yeah.
And he doesn't try and stop
nothing.
Altuve.
Nothing.
I think he just thought maybe they just got in the same mindset where like I don't think Altuve was trying to be petty and get ejected. I think Altuve sincerely thought
If I show him,
him,
yes.
they're going to be like, "Oh, you're right. It did hit your foot."
Yes.
I think Altuve legitimately thought that it was going to work.
Or Omar was like us watching and it was just like, is he taking his shoe off?
He just let's
Be-
watch through this.
Because he steps away and then steps in late.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
he's right there,
They're
kind of
gonna say that
buffering.
Omar just
fair
has
ball, and
hands
it
in
did not
pockets.
hit
Yeah, you
Altuve
gotta
at
hug
the end of the
Altuve
inning.
and get him out of there.
he's just
Josh
watching.
Hader taking the
He's
He's just watching him. We got the dogs barking on the infield. Just
I want to see if they can see the player. I want to make sure they could. It's not cover anything up. I don't think so.
what? Our video?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're good.
I want to make sure. Yeah. So
You got the dogs barking, feet finder out, just making some money,
the mound here for the bottom.
getting the
He's
Bregman
limping
extension
over.
and Tucker extension with the
Omar-
dogs.
Omar's
Just
just sitting
what
there.
are we doing, Omar? I mean, Jordan too. Jordan's got to
Yeah.
grab your guy. Just get the
Half the
face of the
ninth inning.
franchise out of here.
He's just watching. Look at him. Hands in pockets. He's like, "Oh, this is a good idea. Show him. Yeah, look.
Altuve showing
He
where it
took
hit
off
his
his
foot,
sock.
and now he's ejected.
Oh,
Oh, and then
man.
Omar jumps in.
Yeah, it's like, all right, no, get away.
Oh,
You're right, though. They should've got
Jordan
Altuve
just
out
standing
there.
there
He's
like
been
he was
ejected.
gonna
We're gonna have a tie
If-
game heading
get a
to the bottom of
chance.
the ninth.
I think
Altuve
they
with a
legitimately
limp on
thought
the
it was
field.
so
This
obvious
game
that they're going to overturn
is
it.
crazy.
yeah. He just fucking walks. I love that guy so much.
Yeah, you can see the top of
You're
the
right
shoe.
here.
Watch the
I mean, just
Right there, off the foot, clearly changes trajectory.
baseball.
And I'm not an umpire truther. I hate umpires. It's hard for him to see that, right?
Yeah, for
But
sure.
just ask for help. That's why you have your
Or, like,
crew. Like
I
you
know-
can't
I
be
know-
adamant.
I know things aren't viewable, like challengeable, but I feel like the umpires, when they want to, should be able to say, "Hey, New York, just confirm that for us."
Yeah.
like a crew chief challenge. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you should want the best. You should want the most accurate outcome for the game, where
For your
what happens
product,
on the
yes.
field happens and is called. Ugh. Yeah. So all right, let's get back into.
Okay, but Hold on.
All right.
Does Altuve handle the 103 off the bat, Machado?
Okay. I was gonna get into that. I was honestly, I was gonna get into that next. Let's see what comes up next.
Does
See
he
what happens
handle it?
next.
Does he-
It looked like a change of direction to the point that Jose Altuve.
I think next up is
sock to show where that ball hit. I've never.
yeah. So
seen
Gray
that
comes
before.
in.
Greg
He's a
Kessinger
second.
Gets into the game at second base. Altuve
Oh, I
and
just wanted to
Machado
show
have been ejected from
Hater
this
coming
game.
in and immediately.
Oh, yeah.
three
I mean,
big
just-
strikeout. Just handling.
Hater was
Night.
dominant last night.
That's what you want. That
Besides
could
choking off the.
that could have gone sideways quick.
Yes.
He just comes out, bang. Bang.
It was- it- If you scrap the bouncing of the slider, that ninth inning was as dominant as we've seen him.
For sure.
With the stakes,
Literally, that
with
wall-
the
that wall
boos,
pitch was his
with-
only mistake.
was
And if he didn't, there you go. Boom. If he didn't come in with a runner on third, like, he
Oh,
would've
yeah.
been
And he does. Haters return to San Diego. He gets all four.
And it was
batters.
it was
a wild pitch
4
mix.
outs.
4 outs.
Tucker
Straight
in
out.
his
So you got
only
Tucker
bat
come in.
against Moore.
So Tucker comes in. Let's
Go top shelf.
let's make this.
Yes.
So Gray gets moved over to third. Tucker comes in immediately.
Great at bat by Jordan. Just a roll over on
Yep.
one. To,
Yeah, I almost
Get him
included
over.
that, but this video was getting
Yeah.
long already. Yeah, so
Hit a home run. He
take a
lifts
sinker
this one to
on the
left,
inside
and that's
corner,
gonna drop
inside
in
out
for
it,
a base hit.
drop it in.
Astros take a 4-3 lead here in the 10th. Kyle Tucker.
after all of that,
RBI in
if you would have
extra
told me like, if you're like, hey, who had the game-winning hit, I probably
by Tucker,
wouldn't
not
have been able to
wasting
say
any
last
time.
night because
The
there was
Astros
so much
obviously
going on.
Yeah,
I forgot it was
a lot.
Tucker that had a
Yeah,
great
it was-
at bat.
He won player of the game
to
after
take
all
that
that.
lead. Just kind of fought off that sinker at 97, but with that infield drawn in, nobody near it. Manny Machado knew it.
I can't even
Ray
remember the first.
Kessinger, who hasn't been in a big league game in a while.
Hunter Brown dominated.
Yeah. So here's a little recap of all the
Frustrations.
frustrations. Good job by Space City Home Network.
Best record in baseball since the
Sports
All-Star break,
Space
battling
Home
toe
Network,
toe
according
with
to
the
me.
Astros, including Jose Altuve's big toe.
They were Padres are just
Well
as
played,
bad.
my friend. But it's been on both sides. We've got
Awful.
We all
that
paid,
know what the rules
everyone
are.
there
Impact
and everyone at home
entrance
all paid to
of
watch
Josh Hader.
this umpire
We
career.
had evidence.
Yep.
It was not used. And here we sit
here
in
comes
extra
Hector
innings
Neris.
with the Astros trying to take this win here at Petco Park with the lead 4-3 as Hector Neris comes in.
With 12 games to go.
I will say this.
First pitch.
Hector Neris loves him some drama.
Do you like the move to Neris?
Little tapper towards the middle, holding it third.
That was
It's
that
gonna
was
be
huge.
All right, because you weren't striking.
Huge.
Him
You
out.
were not striking him out.
So now this at bat to Tatis. Huge.
Huge.
The first pitch,
Swing.
outside corner.
No contact.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about how great this pickup was in the sense of we all knew what Taylor Scott has done has been amazing this year, but clearly was in uncharted waters.
Well, and he's also he was clearly getting gassed. a
Yeah,
little bit. He was
Neris
tired.
just stepped into that Taylor Scott role,
Yeah.
which is Neris' old role.
There goes the runner. Pitch is fouled away. It's 0-2.
So gas on the outside corner, gas up
Tatis
and in.
0 for 2 against Neris, including a strikeout. He struck him out on a fastball.
He almost balked.
He almost did, yeah.
Swing and a
That's
huge
disgusting.
strikeout for Hector. 2
Down.
outs in the inning.
That
for
is
Tatis
down.
Jr.
That is changing the eyes.
Changing the eyes.
2 outs in the
And
inning
then-
and a pitch up and in. And that's-
Oh, this is my problem. This is my problem. Rewind it. This is my problem. Look how quick the umpire came out to make it about himself in some dramatic fashion of sending him to first base. Like
Swing and a miss.
Like
Huge
the
strikeout
umpire
for
knows how
Hector. 2
big
outs
the
in
stakes
inning
are with
for
how he
Tatis
reacts.
Jr.
Like what
Dances
umpire
for
is
Neris.
this dramatic?
2 outs in the inning and a pitch up and in, and that
Immediately.
Immediately.
Profar
Oh, he hit
by
him,
that
hit him,
pitch.
hit him.
The Astros don't feel like he was hit at all.
Nobody.
No one.
Neris
Nobody
and
thought-
Profar.
Thinks he got hit.
Machado.
Profar doesn't think he got hit, but Brendan
Everyone.
Andrews certainly injected himself into this
Which
game.
it kind of worked out
Calls
better for the
another
Astros to have bases loaded before setting the
Unusual
base
call
in that
here. He calls a
situation.
hit by pitch
It's
where
fine.
no one feels like he was hit.
It is Machado, so it's like he
Profar's asking
Yeah.
Manny
didn't
Machado
want to
It
do
was-
it, but the fact that it happened, it wasn't the end of the world.
His reaction is great right now.
I think San Diego goes. I think San Diego wins the pennant. That lineup's deep, dude.
Brandon
gonna
Miller
review
popped
the
out from
surprise.
behind.
That lineup is deep.
And
they
that
have 4 arms.
Yeah,
The
Profar
Good,
bullpen's
good pitching,
good.
good bullpen,
He is not
and a
walking
good
down
top of the
to
lineup.
first base. He
think-
wants to take this at bat.
I'm whispering
Here's
it, so let me
another
clip this. I think the Padres are going to win the NL pennant.
It was up and in.
Look
incredibly
how
close. Profar
that-
did a great job.
Someone clip
Wasn't
that.
even close.
I mean, just nowhere close. This is an absolute joke. Absolute freaking joke. His reaction from Jump Street, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 2, you review it and it's still they get it wrong.
Job of getting out of the way, but there's no contact. I'm not sure where
Well-
Brandon Miller's at right now.
George, yeah, you're right. It didn't help that way Profar did. I mean, I would react the same up and in. I'm throwing my hands and my bat.
Yeah, but Profar also was immediately like, that did not hit me.
yeah.
In his head saying it didn't hit.
He was not hit by the.
After review, the
Let's
call
see.
field stands. Hit by pitch. Line for first base.
Blum was losing it.
Come on.
Blum
Look
was
at
fully-
you. I mean, that's go back. The
There's no
like
way.
you know the saying. There's 2 wolves in you.
He was not hit by the.
You know
After
the
review, the call field
the reaction right here.
hit by pitch. Line for first base.
Come on now.
JV and Mauricio.
Yeah. Mauricio immediately angered. JV
There's
just
no way.
confounded.
The hitter
This-
Confusion.
was adamant that he was not hit by the pitch.
What a joke.
You see the comment over on
This is the same crew.
uh,
That was in
can you pause it?
Cincinnati.
You
Yeah,
see
but,
that?
I mean,
I don't know if they caught the guy putting rags in y'all's buildings plumbing, but if you haven't, suspect number 1 is the home plate umpire. that's what we call it. That's a callback. Good one, Jeremiah.
Yeah,
They're actually
yeah, yeah.
still doing
They're
construction.
still working on
They've
our-
been on
our
like 2
plumbing.
weeks of construction on our plumbing.
the crew in New York. I'm
all right,
not
so
sure if they're the
then-
same, but wow.
Oh, here we go. I think I have the full at bat here. I wish I could customize where.
Is this
we're
the
at
full
on this.
Machado?
All right, 1-0.
Runner at every base.
This was scary hours.
Ooh,
There's a strike.
got
This was
him.
scary hours.
Manny
This is
has the
terrifying.
2-run home run. A single. He's 2 for 4 tonight.
So then,
Nobody has had more RBIs
Could be
since
serious,
August
yeah.
1st. The Machado 69.
so he gasses him
What's
up,
up, G, baby?
Going back even
down and
further.
away.
Ground ball.
I thought game was over. I thought it was.
That was a splitter that kind of
Ugh.
fluttered,
Yeah.
stayed up a little
Ugh.
That was not supposed to be in that location.
Ugh.
but it worked. I think that was supposed to be buried.
I think I was trying to pop some Tums around this point. My
It
was like, oh my God, I need something.
That's going to feel.
Can't imagine what fans are going through as this close
Trade
to
deadline
midnight.
call back.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, it's been that long.
Here we go. 1-2 pitch. Towards the middle. Knocked down by Kessinger.
Woo!
What a play!
Kessinger hadn't played since mid-July. And he knocks one down and makes an incredible play
I do.
to win a game.
I do this.
Profar yelling
What
at
a
the
bar.
umpires. He told them he wasn't
So-
hit by that pitch.
What a
This is one of the
bar.
Are we gonna talk
craziest
about
innings
it?
you'll ever see.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I
Does Jose Altuve make that play?
no.
No. I think he does
He's been eating up on those all year
for sure.
and then he like lays there. That's why always those plays stand out.
I think
He's just-
Altuve does make that play, but before the play happened, if you ask me who you want,
You need Gray on that wall.
Like-
You want him on that wall.
yeah,
I-
I don't know. I mean, I think it's slim. It's like Gray making the play is like a 95%. Altuve making the play is like a 93%. Like I don't think it's that. I think Altuve can make that play. I don't think he's. But do I also see Altuve maybe having that boot off of his heel or something, and then he maybe tosses it, leads Jeremy. Like I love Altuve, but
Kess made that so smooth.
he made
Like it wasn't
looked
even
so
bang bang
good.
at second. It was like had the guy out by 4 or 5 steps.
Unbelievable. Bases loaded. A guy who just came up
I think there's a slow mo.
made an unbelievable.
Profar's
play.
chirping the
Just
umpires.
Yeah.
We have
backhanded
Blummer
upset
yelling just orgasmically on the call.
with
And apparently
every
after
right
the
to complain.
there's also a post coming out.
Have
Apparently after the game was like wrapped and everything, and the umpires are leaving the field,
Boys were letting him have
the
it.
boys were chirping.
Actually
Which
won
is
this
great.
game.
Look at that. Yeah. So he starts. He was shifted clearly up the middle a little bit, but he still had a bit to go.
in baseball, I mean, if you played, I don't care, T-ball, college, pro, semi-pro, whatever. If you're thrown into a game, baseball's going to find you.
Yeah.
And it found Kess, and he made a play. And I think he even mentioned that in his post game. Like,
So let's see where he's.
this is a 103 off the bat, by the way.
Yeah, so he had to go a little ways.
Against this umpiring crew and
Backhand.
this
I mean,
Easy
just
toss.
easy toss.
So
As
smooth.
soon as
And
both
honestly,
players
Jeremy
retired,
being
stood
there
up
is
and started
great.
screaming at the umpires
Like, I would,
that he wasn't hitting
a lot of
the
people get
ball.
caught looking. Caught looking.
very unhappy with how this game was
That's where the first
officiated.
might have been tough.
Oh, yeah.
Astros post-game show, so much
You
to
have
unpack. It's the closest
the
we've
ball
come to
going in
Astros
between
after
Neris'
dark
legs
all year,
perfectly.
and that's only
Like-
beginning. That was the craziest game in a lot of years.
Unreal.
Astros fans can exhale. A
Man,
4-3
They're
winner
still
in
mad.
10.
Everybody's mad.
And both sides. That's how bad you were. Both teams and both fan bases are up in arms. Just
Awful.
I think that play you could put on the front of the championship DVD.
I mean, this is a. Would you agree this might have iced
Yes.
the division
I
with the Mariners losing last night?
the
Momentum of winning this game, even if they lose today, which
it's gonna
I
be a
don't
tough
think
one.
it's gonna happen.
It's
They could have the momentum
Cease
to
and
win
Framber.
today.
It's gonna be a good game.
but having a 5-game lead right now, huge.
Huge. It's the first time in my life I can say I'm enjoying math.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Like, I think honestly, the very first time I can say that, where I'm enjoying math. Math is on our side, and the fact that everyone else lost too.
Yeah.
Everyone that you needed to lose in front of you lost.
Yeah. Guardians lost too, right?
We're
Is
four
it
back.
still alive?
We're 4 back in the loss
I love how
column.
we're like 5 games up on the Mariners. It's over. 4 games back from the Guardians. Oh,
Oh,
we're
that-
still in it.
That's a me problem. That's a me
Yeah.
problem for sure. No, I think it just goes back to the pedigree of this team, the culture of this team, that it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter how much you're getting paid. If you're put in a spot to execute at a high level, they do. And this is a game of failure. Like, Kess making that play, we're all hyping up. I mean, the other side, Kess doesn't make that play, and that's just baseball. Like, it's a 103. Yeah, and the umpire. And so, like, I think it just speaks of, like, how Kess hasn't played since July.
Yeah.
On the infield. No, they sent him back down. He stayed down there. He hasn't played a big league game since July. He's been playing down in Sugar Land. So to be thrown in that situation and make the play, 103.9. So basically 104.
We're not even talking about that.
Off the mound.
Like, that's tough. You ball to middle through the pitcher and off the mound is the scariest ball to try and field, because you're like, this could hop.
Oh yeah,
It could hit off the bag, like it
anything.
And he just perfectly fielded it. Great. Oh yeah, and his
yeah,
his
Lucas
quote-
and Haley. Yeah, the
as soon as
bar.
as he started to
Absolute.
untie his shoe, I started
bar.
to grab my glove.
I think. I mean, he did it in the last year's ALCS, right? When he was at shortstop, snags that line drive. But man, this team,
What is it with
they could go.
Gray making a end of the season snag?
This team can go on a run. I've been calling them the icy hot Astros. Cold hot, baby.
This is when you wanna
This
get
is when you
hot.
get hot. The icy hot Astros are here, baby.
Oh yeah, the Braves game was crazy.
All of
Came
it's
back.
been crazy. I mean,
Annie's mom, Texas. What's up?
I just
Section 104.
Kess, and we kind of have this running joke. I don't know, joke's probably the wrong word. Bit where like Kessinger has the best job on planet
Oh,
Earth,
yeah.
where he's like the backup quarterback. He just
Keep
never
cashing
plays,
game
gets
check.
big league paychecks. But you know what? Hey, you got to go out there and convert a third down, backup
Mhm.
quarterback in the national championship game.
He's-
What does he do? dot. It's an absolute dot.
come in,
And now,
your
is
starter
there a
gets hurt.
quarterback controversy?
Yeah. Down the
Oh,
2-minute drill, quarterback gets hurt on the 35, and the backup comes in the first time all season and throws a perfect dot. Like, that's exactly what happened. If Altuve hits a game winner today, do the boys rip off his shoe?
that'd be great.
That would be
I hope they
great.
do a shoey. That'd be
That'd be
actually
great.
hilarious.
I don't understand what the difference is. One hater should have said, okay, pitch ice himself. Yeah.
But
I don't know if that's a given.
and everyone that's tuning in, if you're on YouTube or on Instagram or Twitter, wherever it is, we just dropped yesterday's episode. Obviously, didn't talk about this. We talked about the Angel series and Game 1 in San Diego. But what we talked about was kind of like the Astros did what they had to do in Anaheim is, hey, take your medicine, do your chores, take out the trash.
Yeah.
Go sweep. The San Diego series was tough because you face their 1-2-3 and they're playing for the wild card. There's a playoff atmosphere. I think those games on the schedule, a lot of people are like, oh, we have these tough matchups in September. I call them they're little appetizers. You get primed up.
This is where you kind of gauge where your team is at.
Exactly.
For the playoffs.
And so you win a game, a playoff type atmosphere game where both teams are going at it. It's good baseball.
You don't want to do it. It's kind of sucks that the Guardians are the last series.
Yeah.
Like right now is when you want to do it. You don't want it to be your last series. You want to take that test and then rest a little bit.
Well, I think you had the Angels, then you have a playoff atmosphere, then you have the Angels again, and then you have another playoff atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're
because it will.
Sorry, Anaheim. You're kind of a palate cleanser. But,
yeah, you kind of are. Yeah.
Josh gives me foot guy vibes, so he might be the expert right on Altuve stompers. Oh boy.
Not me, but one of the other guys.
Not me.
Not us.
Not us.
There's a guy. Yeah. Dynamo tonight. Everybody check it out.
Dynamo tonight, 7:30. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Grab some elote at the Elote Bravos.
But
Rob, is that in the stadium?
Elote Bravos.
Sorry.
I think so.
I believe so.
But yeah. Yeah, we just wanted to hop on emergency broadcast, talk about
Boop, beep, boop.
that
What's the
from
emergency?
last night.
No.
What?
What's the emergency broadcasting noise? It's like bing.
Yeah.
Bang. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to work on that one.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll be back section 118. Yeah, at Dynamo.
Let's go.
We'll be back Friday live.
Friday live.
BTD at noon. Brian will be here.
I'll be actually. This is where I'm telling my parents I got the call up. I'm on the show tomorrow, 8 to 10 with Brian.
Are you really?
Yeah,
In studio?
in studio.
Is he on TV?
I don't know.
Are you gonna dress like? Make sure
I
you
don't
just
know.
in case
I don't
the
know.
camera point.
I don't know. He invited me.
Cool.
Do me a bone.
All right, check out Brian Lima and
The Brian
Paul
Lima
Dez
show.
on
The Brian Lima show.
on Sports Talk 790. Say, hey, Alexa.
Hey, Alexa. But yeah, thanks everyone tuning in for the emergency broadcast. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Shout out to Kobe Stevens. Shout out to Big City Wings. And we will see you guys nooner on for Friday. Go Astros.
Yep, noon on Friday. Go Astros.